Hey, welcome to Principals on the Come Up, where we transform schools into hallelujah success stories. Today, we're going to be talking about 3 ways to give your school improvement plan life. That's right. That school improvement plan that's somewhere stuck in the corner, in a black binder on one of those rotating things where you just store stuff in the corner. That's what we're going to be talking about today. If you are a principal, an assistant principal, a newly assigned principal, then this is for you. If you are a counselor, this is for you. If you don't know where your school improvement plan is, this is for you. This is for you. But before we get started, let's just see who we have with us today. So when I call out your position, I just want you in the chat box. I just want you to put me. If you are a newly assigned principal, in that chat box, put me. If you are an assistant principal or a new assistant principal, put me. If you are a counselor, put me. If you are an instructional coach, put me. If you're a teacher, put me. If you are a substitute teacher, because we have some great substitute teachers who are here just learning so much. If you are a substitute teacher, put me in the chat box. Or if you are a community stakeholder, that means simply that I just love learning information about what's going on at the schools. I was here to support Principals on the Come Up from the very beginning, and I'm still here. Put me in that chat box. So what we're going to be talking about is something that's called a school improvement plan. And the reason we're going to talk about that is because that's just something that people just don't talk about. School improvement plans they're just not sexy. They're not sexy. When people have issues with discipline and there's a training for discipline, everybody checks off discipline. Oh, I'm so sick and tired of these children. Discipline. But when they have training for the school improvement plan, oh man, I'm not going to that. School improvement, I'm not going to that. Unless you are a school that has been designated as low performing and you have to go, whether you want to or not. Been there, done that. Let me tell you a little story. When I was a newly assigned principal to my low performing campus, one of the lowest performing campuses in the state and the lowest performing campus in my district, I had so many things I had to do. I had to be concerned about not enough teachers. I had to be concerned about having that student orientation. And they just told me about the orientation, like a week in advance, have an orientation. Then I have to worry about uniforms. I have to worry about master schedule. I have to worry about, where the kids are going to come in the morning, how we're going to dismiss them in the afternoon. I'm having to worry about, I don't have a counselor who can make this adjustment on the plan. We have parents wanting to know their children's schedule. And then here they come. I get a memo a week after school starts, and they're saying, we need your campus improvement plan in 2 weeks so that it can be submitted to the board for approval. What? A campus improvement plan? So what I run to my secretary and I say, Felicia, where's the campus improvement plan? Oh, I don't know. We'll go. I think it's over there on that rounder. I think it's over there around. Look in one of those black binders. Just read the tab on the end. That's the school improvement plan. I said, well, what are we supposed to do with that school improvement plan? Miss Carter. Miss Carter does that every year. Don't even worry about that. You know, she'll take some time out of her technology class and she'll get all of the scores, the most recent scores from the test, and she'll plug that in, and honey, she'll get that thing taken care of, and we can just go on about our business. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. That's right. I was assigned to one of the lowest performing campuses in the state of Texas and the lowest performing campus on my district. Hi, my name is Barbara Polk. I'm considered a turnaround principal. Because of the assignment to that low performing campus, we got that campus turned around in a year's time. Hallelujah. And year's time is really pushing it. It's really pushing it. I was assigned by the Texas Education Agency after years of success as a turnaround principal to go into low performing campuses in the state of Texas to help those principals who were just like me, who were struggling just like me, to help them get out of low performing. I was also accepted into the Harvard Graduate School of Education, where we were studying our students and teachers through our Urban School Institute. And we were able to take all that information and make our school, hallelujah, success story. So I have a few questions. I have a few questions for you. Those of you who are a part of a school and you have been part of that little private team that's been working on that school improvement plan. So principals, I'm talking to principals now, and anybody else who listens, but specifically to the principals. Do you include your teachers when you're developing your campus improvement plan? I know the answer to the question. I know, because I've been there. I know what the answer is. And if you are one who, has the wherewithal, or you were around a principal who knew how to follow the plan, then hallelujah for you. The next question is, that school improvement plan, do the teachers know about it? And if they do know about it, do they think that the things that you have outlined in that student improvement plan, that they can really get that done in 3 years? Do the teachers really know? That is, if you have all your teachers. Because I know at this time, if you are in an urban school, or if you are in a rural school, you are scrambling to get teachers into your building. I know that. That's all a part of it. And the third question I have to ask you, have you ever celebrated your successes on your school improvement plan? And then evaluated the school improvement plan and made some changes along the way? I know. Who ever heard of that? But I want to tell you that within that student improvement plan is going to be your way out to a hallelujah success story. You have so many things to do, so many people pulling at you. You are being told by the superintendent, I want you to turn that school around. You are being told by the Texas Education Agency, you need to do this, this, and that. You have expectations from the community. A lot of people don't even think you need to be principal of that school. They think somebody else should have been principal of that school. You know who they are. You know who those people are. They had people actually, when they heard you were going to be principal at that school, they tried to transfer. I know, been there, done that. I know. It comes with the territory. But if you want to line things up, if you want to do things that are already prepared for you in an orderly way, then the secret to your success is going to be that student improvement plan. I don't care if you are in the red zones, what I call it, where you are low performing, where people don't want to go to your school. I don't care if you are in the brown level where you just got out of low performing And let me tell you, when you are in that place where you just got out of low performing, it's like one foot in hell and the other foot out. You don't want to go back. Or you are in the green. Oh, that's something I guess we would call maybe a grade C. We're green. I'm not at the bottom. I'm not just pulling out. I'm in the green level. Or are you in the blue level? I mean, you just streaming. You just going on. I mean, you're feeling good about yourself. Or if you are that snow-capped mountain where you have made it to the top, and you know what? That making it to the top, you had better have a plan to make sure you don't slip back down. And where is the plan? It's in your student improvement plan. It's in your student improvement plan. And the secret about being active with that student improvement plan is to tell the truth. It's to tell the truth. You know that your population of Hispanic students, they are not succeeding. I'm talking about those that are in your ESL program. They're just not succeeding. And you and your team and your stakeholders need to put that down and make sure that you're addressing that. You know that your African Americans are the ones that are constantly being sent to the assistant principal's office for discipline. What are you going to do about that? You write it down in your campus improvement plan. Come up with some plans and not just write it down, follow it up. You know that your attendance rate is low. All you have to do is pull the data. You can see who's late. You can see who's not coming. Pull that up to see. So you don't have to be running from place to place, trying to put out fires here and put out fires there. Your student improvement plan has that all lined out. And they also are going to ask you to put somebody down that's responsible for making those changes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, when I go into schools, into campuses, I usually meet with the superintendent first. And the superintendent tells me what some of his concerns are, or some of her concerns are about the school that I'm about to visit. And they say things like, they probably don't even know what a school improvement plan is. They probably have it stuck somewhere. And guess what, y'all? They have some buildings I go into, they don't even have a student improvement plan. That's right. So you say, well, how could that happen? Honey, I don't know. I don't know how that happens. But they have some who don't even have a student improvement plan. So let's get on with some steps for you to consider when you are doing your student improvement plan. The first thing is that, principal, you have to have a vision. Now, you are new to that school, or this is your second year, or you've just been reassigned to that school. And a lot of the schools that you get assigned to, a lot of those schools that are not your top-notch schools, it comes with a lot of baggage. Comes with a lot of personnel baggage. Comes with a lot of parent baggage. Comes with a lot of student baggage, community baggage. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. So as the principal of that school, what are you looking to achieve? That's your vision. That's your vision. Is it, for example, your vision that if you are at an elementary campus, that you want all of your second graders reading on grade level by the time they have ended their second grade year? That's right, second grade year. If that's your vision, then how are you going to achieve that? If that is your vision, That means nobody can come with some bells and whistles to get you off track. Because you know that if your second graders are on the third grade level reading, when they get to third grade, you've done a great job. But you're going to have people who are going to say, what? What? Do you realize we just came out of a pandemic? What the heck are you talking about? But you know, you're not looking for low standards. You're looking for high standards. And we're not sometimes that first year, we're just looking for some improvement. We're looking down the road. We're looking at 2 years, 3 years max. 3 years max. But if you are low performing, we want you out of low performing. And of course, if you are in a state where things are changing, where the testing is changing, whether there's different requirements trying to catch up with that learning loss, having all of these interventions, let me give you a word to the wise. Don't dumb down your children. Don't dumb down. Lift them up. If you're doing your intervention for your third graders, you intervene them on the things that you know that they need going to fourth grade. Well, you say, what? What? That's right. If you have standards that you follow, your state standards, those standards are basically, they're vertically aligned. So it's going to be a little bit of this and a little bit of that in the next year, but all you're going to do is just add something to it. You're just going to extend it. Focus on that. Ask your expert teachers on your campus. They know what it is that the third grader needs. They know what the fourth graders need in order to get ready for that fifth grade. As a matter of fact, that should have been going on in summer school. It should not have been given worksheets, second grade worksheets, and you're going to third grade. That's what you need to be thinking about. That's your vision. That's your vision, principal. And only you have your vision. You know what you want that school to be. You know what that school needs. You know what the community wants from that school. So if you are a middle school principal, you want all of your eighth graders to take Algebra 1. You say, what? Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? If Arville and Wilbur Wright never decided that they thought that they could fly, we wouldn't be flying today because people said they were crazy. And if you are going to get any success in your campus, they're going to say, she crazy. She losing her mind. She know what kind of children we're talking about. She know what kind of parents we're talking about. Yeah, that's right. Set the standards high. Set them high. Set them high. And then once you reach part of that standard, so I'm getting closer. We're getting closer. We're going to start to celebrate. We're getting closer. The second thing that you need to do when you are developing your school improvement plan is to have your needs assessment. And let me just tell you, when you're a new principal and central administration says, well, in order to do your student improvement plan, you need to do your needs assessment. And the things that are involved in your needs assessment is your achievement data, your test scores, your walkthrough information, your evaluations, and surveys, and surveys, your student surveys and parent surveys. Guess what? Wasn't no surveys done. Survey. When am I have time to do a survey? Walkthroughs. Where are walkthroughs? Oh, they're in the assistant principal's office. So Your needs assessment, baby, nothing but your achievement data. That's all you have. That's all you have to work with. So that's your needs assessment. You can determine the needs of the students from their assessment. That's your needs assessment. And then what you have to do is include those brutal facts. The facts about discipline. You can pull that. You can pull that data. You can pull your attendance data. You can pull that. You can pull the number of students who are in special ed and what the demographics are in special ed. You can pull that. That's part of your needs assessment. I had no idea what a needs assessment was. I said, "Oh Lord, I can't do no needs assessment because I don't even, man, I can't do a survey." How you set that survey up anyway? Who do I have to get with central administration to do that? How am I going to get this out to all of my parents in time? And a lot of those parents, they're just so upset, about COVID. They're just going to write anything down there. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going to write your goals and your objectives. And your goal is just simply where you want to go. If you want your second graders to be reading at third grade level at the end of their second grade year, then that's your goal. And then how you gonna get it? Are you gonna personalize instruction? Are you going to have some type of authentic learning? Are you going to use some type of reading lexile? Are you going to use some type of reading program? Is that what you're going to do? Well, that's a part of your goal. That's a part of your goal. And your action steps are how each employee on your campus is going to have a strategy to meet the goal and your vision. And that's all it is. That's all it is. So when I work with campuses and we look at the student data, we look at attendance, and we look at teacher data, that's all a part of our school improvement plan. Then what we do, now this is the key. This is the key. We are going to do an evaluation and a celebration every 3 months. Oh, what? Yeah. And we're going to let all the teachers know. We're going to let everybody know on that campus. Because when you do your student improvement plan, you're including the custodians. They need to know. You are including your cafeteria workers. That's right. That's right. They need to be a part of that. They need to be a part of the celebration. You need to be including people in your community. You say, "Oh man, they don't want to take time to come on over here to work on no little old funky school improvement plan." Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And you need them. You need them to get the word out to say that things are changing over at that school. You need them to say that. You need their support. You need their support. But here is the key to making your school improvement plan a success. You are going to celebrate and evaluate every quarter. And I'm not talking about the school year quarter starting in August or starting in September. No, we're talking about January, February, March. Okay? April, May, June. All right? This quarter, July, August, and September. That's right. So September, you need to take that plan out. You and your team, you and your stakeholders, and let's see what our vision was, what our goal was, and have we met it? And if there are some things in that school improvement plan that you have met, then that's a hallelujah celebration. It's a hallelujah celebration. And if we see that there are some things that we're just not getting close to, we don't throw it out. We evaluate it and say, okay. All right. So I see here these reading scores as we have been doing our walkthrough. Our second graders are struggling. Our second graders are struggling with that reading. So we need to come up with a plan to address those struggling second graders. Because remember, your vision principle, your vision is to have the second graders reading on third grade level by the time they end second grade. That's right. That's your vision. That's your vision. So when you do your evaluating, it's no finger pointing, because it's all of us. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. So when I go into the schools and I service them, we look at the plan and we just take that plan piece by piece and we work it. We work it step by step. And then every quarter, we're going to celebrate and evaluate. We're going to celebrate and evaluate. And at the end of that school year, we have everybody on board because we all know where we're going. We're all going in the same direction, from the principal to the evening custodian. We're all going in the same direction, from the principal to the people who work in the cafeteria, from the principal to the bus drivers. To the bus drivers, that's right. Those bus drivers need to know you, principal. They need to know you. They need to see you. They need to be comfortable enough to come to you if they're having issues on the bus, if they have celebrations, because it's not all negative. So at the end of that school year, when you have your celebration, you are going to be celebrating some hallelujah success stories. And what does that do? That keeps teachers on your campus. That's what that does. What does that do? The word spreads in the community that something's good going on over there. What does that do? Your superintendent and your board of trustees, they're very pleased about making the selection for you being the principal of that school. What else does that do? The children are happy because they see that they are your focus. They see that they are learning, they're feeling good. That's all about having ways to give your school improvement plan life, because we know most school improvement plans are what? Dead. They're dead. They're dead. Or they don't exist. They're in osmosis. They're just out there. They don't exist. So if you want to know more about school improvement, and by the way, I think I'll put some things in our file to kind of help you kind of get some clarity on the school improvement plan. So just kind of look for that. And if you are a new principal, then go to my website, barbaraypogue.com, and you'll see an article I wrote about being a new principal. So, you are now the principal of a low performing campus. What can you expect? So some of you, just have so much that you have to do, and you're just trying to attack things as they're popping up. But look at that school improvement plan, and we know that school improvement plan will guide you. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to help you. We have a plan that's called the side-by-side plan, and that's a plan that we have developed to help our schools where they do become hallelujah success stories. So As we close, we are Principles on the Come Up, where we celebrate our hallelujah success stories. We'll see you next time. Bye.